This video is designed to teach you how to use the closed-end frames feature in Custom Framer. Custom Framer can create frames either using moldings or using images of a closed-end frame. And you'll see that on the menus at the top. We have both moldings and frames. This refers to closed-end frames. Database. Your database opens, and you'll notice that on the Images tab, there are in fact three different types of closed-end frames. A compound frame is the image is really composed of a number of different images. A simple frame is a molding that is similar to the moldings that we use, but if you want to include them within your frames database, you can. And a solid frame is for use with asymmetric frames. The compound frames are used for symmetric frames. We'll leave our database, and to start to prepare your image, molding or mode, image capture, add capture screen, and actually we'll add it from one of our files. We've taken images of a closed-end frame. There it is. And again, this is a closed-end frame that is symmetric, meaning that each of the sides is the same width, and the opening is in the center, obviously. And we're going to select the region as, this is to select the region from this capture area as a frame. When we're working with frames, we have to set a scale. You could have done that beforehand down at the bottom here, but if we click the first time, scale, and it tells us after we select the region, then we will double click and you'll see how it's done. Select region, and this is to select region for the scale. And this particular frame I know is for images 16 by 20. Double click it, enter one of the sides, so I know the width is 16. Click in here, and it's off by 1/8. And actually that even that's not correct, because although the image is a 16 by 20 with the overlaps, this is a 15.5, and the height would be a 19.5, so we're bang on. Okay, now we go back to select region as, frame, and remember our frames are symmetric. The outside marquee is used to select the outside of the frame. And the inside marquee, you can grab the marker. There's a little round marker there, or a ball on the marker. And you may want to just move it around just a bit and adjust slightly. Okay, and that's all we have to do really at this point. Now we want to add it to a project gallery. I'll just go back. In this case, we're adding it to a project gallery, but we can also add it directly to our frames database using this button here. But at this point, we're adding it to a project gallery. And with this type of a frame, and most frames, we have to select a transparent region. So transparent, and click on the area that is going to be transparent. Should note that there is a slider here to select how sensitive it is to variations in color. There, that makes this area transparent. We say OK. Now let's view the project. View project, and there's our image or our frame. And just to see how it works, images, I'll bring in an image that I know is 16 by 20, and there it is. That's how easy it is. Part of the trick is to get a good image to start off with of your frame. It should be centered, so you aren't looking at it from one of the sides. We can always go back to our capture tool here, add to database, same thing, transparent, click on the area that you want to be transparent. Okay, now our database opens, and the fields marked with an asterisk are your required fields. There is one trick here, and that is before you can select your default and enter sizes, then select a display size. To enter sizes, you go down to the print sizes and you add a size. Frame size, there's a list of your favorite sizes. You can add more sizes to this here, and you can also add other sizes. 20. Okay. You can enter a cost, $22, and a factor of 3, and add other sizes as well using these same controls to add or else delete. So you can use the same image that you've saved for different sizes. The orientation should be the same, but what you will find is, as you know, with a ready-made frame, if you go from portrait to landscape or the other way around, all you do is you flip the frame either a quarter right or a quarter left. The Custom Framer does the exact same thing. We recommend that you start with your images or the images of the frames as portrait, and allow the program to flip, and it flips a quarter to the right. Now I can't save until I've selected a size for my default size. There. And I'm just looking as to why I can't save. The program won't let you save until all your default fields are in, and there's the reason why. I've now selected a supplier, which is one of the required fields, and I'll give it a new name, Test 2. Save the record, and the record is now saved, and I've come back to my capture tool. And really that's all there is to creating images that were of closed-end symmetric, closed-end frames. The program can work or has features that will allow you to use asymmetric, but that's subject for a different video. I hope this is of help. Please visit our website, www.artframer.com. Download the 30-day trial. Thank you.